I think Bharatiya Janata Party is somehow helping Congress. A lot of people I see praising, calling people Chanakya and others, all that. You see, what it is actually doing is it's not just harming the country, it is not just harming our democracy, but what it is also doing is it is also harming the Bharatiya Janata Party. Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. So I have an interesting question for you, and I've got some facts and figures to prove my point. Yet it is open for debate, and you please write your comments on the comment box below as we progress. Okay, so my point is, I think Bharatiya Janata Party is helping Congress. That's my point today. Bharatiya Janata Party is somehow helping Congress. I will prove my point. You see, Bharatiya Janata Party had almost 110 candidates who defected. This is between 2014 to 2024. In the Modi era, there were 110 candidates that defected from Congress Party and others to Bharatiya Janata Party. 69 out of that 110 candidates flopped, lost. I quote an article from the print where they say that nearly a quarter of Bharatiya Janata Party's 441 Lok Sabha candidates were defectors who joined the party between 2014 and 2024. Out of the 26 candidates who joined this year, 21 lost. 21 lost. The point that I am trying to make is very simple. It is not necessary that just because the leader defects, leader changes his loyalty, so does his voters. That is not necessary. The chances are that the voters may stick to their loyalty, and if they don't have anything to stick, they go to the next best choice that they have. I'll try and tell you what I mean by that. Let's first start with what's happening around us. TMC completely decimated. Whatever was remaining, now BJP is starting to absorb them through some political parties of Assam and Tripura and all that, absorb them directly. We saw that in AAP MPs were absorbed by Bharatiya Janata Party. We are seeing that in Maharashtra UBT, that is Shiv Sena, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, completely decimated. Most of the MPs are now joining with Shinde. Shinde is almost a B team of BJP. End of the day, what's happening is regional parties currently, as we see it, they are absorbed. They're being decimated. Now let us understand this concept of regional parties. Regional parties in a state, people associate with regional parties because of a lot of reasons. And those reasons include caste, those reasons include language, those reasons includes tradition, local tradition. The fact that they closely associate with regional parties. Now what happens if the regional party is decimated? Because last time, mind you, they voted this regional party against a Bharatiya Janata Party. What I mean by that is, if you see the elections of 2024, 66% of the votes were approximately, were India Alliance and other regional parties. 44% of the vote is what NDA got, with which they are running the government. 66% got dispersed between Congress and other parties, so they couldn't form the government. 44% were consolidated, went to Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party could form the government, that is NDA could form the government. The point that I am trying to make is, now NDA is actually, or rather Bharatiya Janata Party is actually helping Congress to consolidate those 66% votes. How? Because if a person who voted for TMC last time and a TMC candidate last time, that particular voter may not necessarily vote for Bharatiya Janata Party this time because that candidate went and joined Bharatiya Janata Party, which is what I was trying to tell you. I will give you some more figures. Some more figures. Uttar Pradesh, 54% of turncoats lost. Maharashtra, 100% of turncoats lost. And I'm talking about Lok Sabha elections 2024. Punjab, 100% turncoats lost. Tamil Nadu, 100% turncoats lost. Telangana, 58% turncoats lost. West Bengal, 62% turncoats lost. 61.82% of total turncoats who stood for 2024 elections lost. What does this tell you? That the leader may jump loyalties, the voters doesn't, not necessarily. The voters don't necessarily jump loyalties. Which means that you are trying to ensure that you decimate, you finish off the regional parties. Finally, the voter is left with only two choices. Either vote for Bharatiya Janata Party and the parties around it, or vote for the opposition, that is Congress. So you are actually technically consolidating Congress by killing regional parties, by decimating regional parties. Because then in this country it will be Democrats and Republicans. It will be BJP and Congress end of the day. And if it is BJP and Congress, it is not necessary that BJP will take away the vote share and it will be an easy win for BJP and all that. Because that's what the numbers say. 66% has voted against the BJP last year in 2024. They have voted against BJP. Had that vote been consolidated, vote been made one, possibly BJP would have not formed the government. Somebody else would have formed the government. Possibly India Bloc would have formed the government, or this coalition would have formed the government. Now the point is, now there is no coalition. Now, by decimating all these regional parties, you are actually helping Congress to consolidate. Congress was trying to consolidate since 2014. They couldn't. Now BJP is helping them. In 2029, if things go the way it is going right now, you will have only BJP and its crony parties and Congress. So if you are not with BJP, you are with Congress. Whether you like Congress or not, you may not like Rahul Gandhi, but you will still want to vote for Congress because you don't want to vote for Bharatiya Janata Party. So I am not voting for Congress because I want to vote for Congress. I am voting for Congress because I don't want to vote for Bharatiya Janata Party. And that's exactly what Bharatiya Janata Party is creating. And that's exactly why I tell you that Bharatiya Janata Party, incidentally, is helping Congress. There is another point that I want to make. A lot of people feel that, it is beneficial for BJP to combat Congress. I'll give you some figures. Again, I'm quoting an article from print, wherein they say that BJP strike rates versus Congress strike rates fell to 71% from 92% in 2019, which means BJP had a 92% strike rate when it came to BJP versus Congress, and in 2024 it fell to 71%. This is what it means, which means essentially, long and short, that BJP has a much better strike rate than Congress when they are combating each other one-on-one. The BJP has a much better strike rate. Very correct. But this fundamental fact is true when there are other small regional, powerful regional parties in that particular state which draws the votes, which takes away Congress votes. Because Bharatiya Janata Party voters are very, very specific and very clear and very segmented. Whereas Congress has a larger ideological base. So their voters have got a larger option, which means a Congress voter could also be an AIM voter. A BJP voter cannot be, no? So that's the point. The point is you finish a regional party and then finally where does that voter go to? That voter won't go to BJP. That voter will go to Congress. Not because they want to, because you force them to. I'll give you one more statistics before I end the show. Let's take Bengal for instance. 2011, out of 30 defectors, only 10 won. Out of 41 defectors in 2016, only 13 won. Out of 64 defectors in 2021, only 26 won. This is where West Bengal stands, which means that people are not supporting. My point, that is what I am trying to emphasize here. People are not supporting defectors. It is not necessary that just because you take a leader, it may solve your immediate problem. It may solve your immediate passing of bills and all that. It may solve that. But this is not a long-term solution. In fact, strategically speaking, this could be a disaster for Bharatiya Janata Party. Same is the case with With Tamil Nadu, let me also give you Tamil Nadu figures. 37 people defected from various parties. Only 9 of them won. 41 people defected from parties, out of which only 6 won. 52 people defected from parties, out of only 8 won. Again, the percentage has been falling, 24, 15, 15. The point again is, you see this, what is going around and what is going on? A lot of people I see praising, celebrating, calling people Chanakya and others, all that. You see, what it is actually doing is, it's not just harming the country. It is not just harming our democracy, which it is, and it is badly harming our democracy. But what it is also doing is, it is also harming the Bharatiya Janata Party. So before you celebrate, you also think of this point and you also think of these numbers. It is also going to harm Bharatiya Janata Party in 2029. I hope Bharatiya Janata Party, and I am sure Bharatiya Janata Party is mindful of this. Short-term gain, long-term harm. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.